This is the lower to my Stag3g. It came with it was a left-handed gun, and it came with a left-handed only safety selector. I swapped it out with an ambidextrous one because I like to use my finger and my thumb. So I use my finger to put it on safe, and I use my thumb to come back off of safe. That way my finger can be on the trigger and ready to fire. But what I'm going to do is, you can see where my finger goes right there. It's in the way. Whenever it's on fire, my finger has to curl around it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to actually shorten this and dish it down some. I need part of it for my finger to actuate. I don't know how well you guys can see there, but whenever I come up, like I fire, I come up, I need to be able to get some of it to go on the safe, but not all of that there. So I'm going to try and find a happy medium. It may take a couple of tries to get it the way that I want it, but that's before. And of course, what I'm doing right now, I'll put in at the beginning of the rest of the video to show what I've done. Well, here's the left-hand side of the safety selector switch for the AR. Like I said, this may take a couple of tries. What I did, of course, it did make the full, it was all this size all the way down. I set it up with the leading edge still tall and the trailing edge where it was short and smooth. And that way, ideally, with that being underneath my finger, it'll still give me, it'll be smooth and not as much of a bump underneath there, but it will still give me a lip that I can actuate with my finger back, because I don't need to worry about actuating this side with my trigger finger because I will be using my thumb on the opposite side. But in the event of a failure or something like that, there's still enough on this side that I could actuate it if I needed to. So I'm going to blue this now, just use some instant blue on it, and we'll see how it does. I wanted to show off the modifications that I've done here to safety selector. Right there that was just a full-size safety selector. Flip her around here, look like that. And what I've done is I actually, excuse the lighting there, I beveled it to where it is smooth and narrow on the trailing edge, and then on the leading edge it's taller. And what that allows is, excuse me for the camera work here, I'm trying to watch the screen and get you guys a good angle. What that allows me to do is, since I am left-handed and with that finger going right over there, it allows that to go underneath my finger very easily without being too obstructive, but it still lets me get a hold of it where I can actuate it with my finger. Finger goes over it nice and smooth, doesn't cause me many problems. I can come up and actuate it, and of course I use my thumb on the other side to go on the fire. Really seems to work well for me, but before that's beveled down, it's in the way whenever I'm trying to use the firearm and to fire it. It's just in the way. But this is a lot more ergonomic, it's a lot smoother, works real well, and it's something that I've been doing to these ARs for a little while. There's a few companies that are offering something similar, There's one where you actually get a shortened lever. I don't like that because it doesn't give me anything to actuate. I think it's Battle Arms. I have sent them pictures of what I do here. They asked to see, and they have a few options that are similar, and we're discussing right now. They're looking and trying to get me some things to test to see if anything they have to offer works as well as what I have done here as a proprietary modification that I like to do. And if they've got something that I like, maybe I'll start using their equipment instead of making the modification. Thanks for watching, and I hope this has been helpful. If anyone's interested in having this modification done, it doesn't just have to be for a left-handed shooter. We can always do it on the opposite side just the same if you're a right-handed shooter. Left or right, I do recommend running an ambidextrous safety selector because that's going to allow you to, like I say, right or left, that will allow you to actuate the safety selector from either side, obviously, but like how I like to teach and train is I go on fire with the thumb and I come onto safe with the finger. It's just natural and it works really well. Thanks for watching.